girl April, and I am back with another video. So today's video is basically just going to be a big giant how-to on all the sites, Onlyfans, Snapchat, you know, Pornhub, all that stuff, just because I've been getting a lot of questions now, not really about the Pornhub, so X-nay the Pornhub, but the Snapchat, the Onlyfans, I've been getting a lot of questions about, so I just really thought I'd answer them because I remember when I had very detailed questions and nobody answered them and I had to figure them out myself, and it took time, and honestly, if someone can help you, it just makes it a lot better. So yeah, so before we get started, I would like to say make sure you do like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get it up there, honestly, and I don't know how I'm doing, but please let me know. DM me on Instagram. You can contact me on Snapchat. It doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, so I got messages this morning from a wonderful person asking questions, and she was asking about Snapchat and OnlyFans, sorry. And so I told her that I would make a video just because it's just more descriptive and she can sit there and watch it back and forth, you know. So sorry, I was reading messages that popped up on my phone. So basically the big giant question I always get asked is how to get fans on OnlyFans. That's a big question to ask because there's a lot of ways to do that. So I'm just gonna share all the shit that I did and that I do currently. So you want to use apps like Instagram, Snapchat, Kick, and Reddit. So Instagram, really, depending on your following on your main account, I would tag that account just so you get some of that following that way. Now make it private and make sure you don't let anyone from family or people that talk to family or business associates that you don't want knowing about it, finding that out. Now you can do that nowadays on Instagram. You can block certain people from seeing your photos, I'm pretty sure, or from seeing your stories, which is another way that you can shout yourself out. But starting new on Instagram is not the best idea. I did that twice, and I'm still lacking in the low 100s. Now my personal Instagram has, I believe, like 700, maybe, not even maybe that much, maybe I have like 600. And so, I mean, I could have half of that, or I could just, you know, stick with the 100 something I got. Excuse me. Snapchat. So as I said, if you're gonna want to use to get fans off Snapchat, that's just sending your link. Now we'll get into the Snapchat Premium in a bit. But yeah, using your Snapchat for OnlyFans, they have the cool feature of being able to post your link. So I like that because then if you're in a certain city and you want to post your snap in that city, because you know you can zero out to the snap map and you know, then you can hit your link and send it out mass wide to people, which is, if you ever thought about it, very, very, very smart. For Kick, so basically that's just a chatting app. So that's kind of like an after you get fans. I chat with them on OnlyFans, but I know people that use Kick. Reddit, we'll get more into that, but that's how you're going to basically self-promote, I guess, but not just self-promote. Sorry, I got another message. I had to ask permission to use someone in my Instagram video. I mean, in my, you know, YouTube video from Instagram. So you also would like to promote yourself. Now, you are sending your photos that you would usually price to someone to get them to put the time and the work into making it look presentable, to posting it to the people that they have. Now, I personally do that. I have someone that I use to promote my stuff, and I'm gonna put their link or their Instagram in the description box below, you know. That's who I was texting. I was asking permission to do that, and they told me I could. So I'll leave his crap down below. But there are other people you can use. That just takes time. Also, you don't know if people are actually gonna do it or just take your money. If you ask on Instagram, 90% of the people who reply back are just gonna take your money. So it's really hard to find someone who's not just gonna take your pictures and your money, or just your pictures or just your money, you know? So basically, you have to root through, and you might lose money, you might gain fans, but it's kind of like you gotta bet on someone, and sometimes it doesn't work out. I did one time send $15 to a promoter, and I got no fans, but my post got a whole bunch of likes and a whole bunch of views, which makes me realize that a lot of the promoters, you have to also think about 90% of people they're gonna have there on their fans are also girls who are trying to get promoted. So you have to think about how many people you're actually going to reach. Ask them how many people, the success rate of the people that they help, because that's something. Don't let them BS you, because like, honestly, I could have used that $15 to get food, because I'm always hungry. So I'm actually kind of mad about that. So people always ask me what to start your OnlyFans price at. And honestly, there's like a certain limit. Like you can't have it below, like, I believe it's like 5. And you can't have it higher than like a certain number. And that's because Bella Thorne priced hers high, and people subscribed, and her pictures were shit and not what they were expecting. And so they put a thing on that. But yeah, so my price personally is $12. Now, right now I have a promotion going on, so it's cheaper, but also I'm gaining more people with the promotion because it is cheaper. Now, make sure they have the rebill on, because that's awesome. That means you get that monthly, so then you can definitely count on that unless they unsubscribe. I've had 2 people recently unsubscribe, but they gained like 4 new people. And I'll go into that later. But yeah, so honestly, just price yourself at whatever you think, how much you're wanting. Now, don't be too cocky if you're just starting out. And don't raise up your price every single day. You can definitely wait a while and then raise it. You can also get tips and send personal stuff and ask for certain amounts. Honestly, just play with OnlyFans for a little bit before you start getting serious with it, because there's a lot of cool features. And it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I don't give people a price to put, because that's not for me. I don't know what you should price yourself at. Another thing is you do have to fill out a tax form for OnlyFans, which means you're legally doing what you're doing. Now, if you're not okay with that, then you're gonna have to think about something else. But it's really not that bad. Think about everyone that's doing it, they have to fill it out. It's a new thing nowadays, so it's more of the norm than not. So I feel like if you filled it out and sent it in, it'd be fine. Your parents will never find out unless they do your taxes, which my mom's gonna do my taxes. And so, yeah. So basically, whenever you cash out, make sure you have those statements and that they're there, because you're gonna need that for your taxes. So, yeah. But other than that, I'll go into how I promote myself on OnlyFans. So I basically use this app called Reddit, and it took me a while to figure it out. like the second time around I started doing my stuff again is when I actually started to figure out how to do it. And I'm actually part of groups where you sell your OnlyFans, and it makes it awesome and easy. And that's how I've been gaining so many fans. I went from like 3 to 34 in less than a span of like, what? I think I've been doing this for a month, maybe not even a month. I don't even know how long it's been. But yeah. And so it's a pretty good thing. It's really hectic just because once you put an ad or a post out there, you get a whole bunch of messages. You have to sit there and you have to answer them. I'll go into that later. But yeah, so I use this app Reddit. A lot of people use it. People use it for posting the news. People use it for posting about games. A lot of people use it for posting non-safe for work stuff. So like nudies and booties and boobies and male parts as well. So they do all of that. It's just basically like a Twitter that's unfiltered. Well, Twitter is basically unfiltered nowadays, but it's more of a, I feel like you get more views on Reddit than you would Twitter, depending on your following. I don't know. Yeah, basically. So they have set groups for certain things. So I'll give a couple examples. My phone's trying to. So I videotape on my iPhone because I just don't want to pay T-Mobile all this freaking money because it's bullshit. I worked there, did some shit, and it just fucked up my T-Mobile bill. But fuck T-Mobile. And right now I have a different phone. So basically I join a lot of groups, and basically you post yourself on there. I don't really want to give an example because they're really, dirty. And I just feel weird saying this shit. Well, okay. So I actually posted on mine in a group that my OnlyFans was for sale for $3 for the next 30 days. In the description of what I do on my OnlyFans. And I've gained fans the past couple days. Like, I usually gain one each day. That's how it's kind of been. And I also, I say money manifestations to myself on a daily basis. And I think that helps. Puts me in the mindset, I feel like. But yeah. So I'm part of a whole bunch of groups. If you message me on Instagram, I'll tell you more. I just don't want to say it on camera. But depending on what groups you're part of is depending on the type of people you're going to reach. I am on a feet group, I'll say that. I take pictures of my feet or my feet in pictures, and I sell feet pics to people off my OnlyFans too. So, like, just whatever groups you are trying to reach or whatever you're trying to get into, just search it up, and it's 99.9% of the time gonna be there. Now, I would look at how many people are in that group and how many people are gonna be online in that group at the current moment, because that tells you how many people you're gonna reach. Sorry, my cat. And so, yeah. My experience on Reddit recently, stressful. Just in the sense of I've been having to answer a whole bunch of messages, and it honestly just, after coming home, working 7 to like 5, dealing with screaming babies all day, it's really stressful. That sounds stupid because I'm basically just sitting in bed answering messages, but these are people that reply back as soon as possible, and if you don't tend to these people, then you don't get what you want out of them. So, you have to do the whole customer service thing. That's what I tell people. You have to have really good customer service if you want to be really good at this. You have to know how to work people. And so it's tiring sometimes. And a lot of people get mad at me. Like one of my fans got mad at me and said they were gonna report me because I hadn't sent them a video that I was supposed to. And I told him that I'm a busy person and so I can't. And he's like, you post on here all the time. And I'm like, yeah, but I literally didn't even remember that I was supposed to send you something because I have so much shit I have to do. And I'm also a pregnancy brain. So it's kind of like, shit's really stressful. I told him to chill the fuck out and he can't be talking to me like that. My experience on Reddit has been, as I said, stressful, but good. I've gained a lot more fans, I think, through Reddit than I have any other platform. That's just because I post on both there and Onlyfans daily. So people know that I have a lot of content. And so people know that I'm legit. Now, there are a lot of girls out there who do OnlyFans, so you're not gonna get everybody all at once, and you're not gonna get nobody. People are gonna find you because of what they like about you, if that makes sense. So like, whatever you attract, you're gonna attract. So like, post on certain things, whatever you want to attract. And I can't say you'll always attract that because men are weird, but you'll attract something and you're the boss of everything. So if you don't like it, be open. I'm a people pleaser, so I used to always just say what people wanted to hear and do what they wanted because I wanted to make sure everyone was okay. And now that is something I don't really do with the people that I do my services with, just because I'm the boss. They shouldn't be bossing me around. I'm wasting my time on them. It's not the other way around. They're just wasting their money. So yeah. As I said, I've had pretty good success on Reddit. So honestly, I would use it. I would check it out. Look up OnlyFans. Look up, I don't know, what race you are. Just look it up and you'll definitely find something. Let's get into Snapchat Premium. So I've been getting a whole bunch of questions on how to. Let me first start off by saying there is no special button on Snapchat to make it a premium Snapchat. I've gotten that question a lot. That is just the name of it, of what it's been told to me as and what I call it. There is no special button to make Snapchat be a price for people to get on. No, there's nothing like that. So I'll just go in the process of how to make a premium Snapchat and how to try to make money off of it, because that's just the easiest. So what I did is I made a new Snap. I don't use the same Snap that I talked to all my friends on, just because what I post on my story, I never want my friends to see. And I sometimes have my location on Snapchat, and I never want any random person to see my location. So that's why I have a completely different Snap. I barely even use my Snapchat Premium just because I'm on Reddit so much and just OnlyFans, if I'm gonna be completely honest. As I mentioned, there's no special feature. How to get people on your Snapchat, basically just post your Snapchat out there. I know if you post it on Instagram and hit like for like or some stupid shit, you can get your Snapchat out there. There are apps on Apple phones and Samsungs where you can just get Snapchat friends and basically just let them know what they're getting themselves into before you give them your Snapchat, because then some people report and get all butthurt and bummy, and it's kind of stupid. In my opinion, people really need to like chill the fuck out. So make sure you're also not getting fakes. I know a lot of people are like, give me a preview so I know what I'm paying for. No. Don't do that. Now, if you know they're gonna pay because you've gotten them from a friend or talked to them in the past, then yes, of course, be like, well, here's the content that I'm posting now. But if it's a new person that you don't know and they're like, send me content so I know it's real. No, don't ever fucking do that. They're gonna take your shit, they're gonna block you, and they might even post it and make their own money off of it. That's why I always gotta watermark your shit. Always go into like PhotoGrid or InstaSize and or Instagram and just put your tag, put yourself, so nobody can take that picture because it's yours. Yeah. Also on OnlyFans, there's this disclaimer, and I'm gonna drop it actually in the description, that you can use, and if anyone copyrights or takes your photos, you have the right to sue them, and that's just letting them know. A lot of OnlyFans models have it in their bio, just so people know. I do, because I never want that to happen. And if someone takes it, I can make a shit ton of money. So, yeah. My personal opinion on Snapchat, there is no set price for premium. Again, I don't know how you want to price yourself. I don't know how you see your self-worth. So don't ask me. Sorry, my cat, that's why I keep looking over there. So you're just gonna have to figure that out for yourself. There's no set price list on Snapchat either, so I usually go into my notes and do it. That takes a lot of time and energy, but once you have it done, just screenshot it, save it, put in your favorites, and send it to people whenever they ask your prices or what you do. Don't change your prices or budge them too much unless you know they're a reoccurring customer. Now, if it's a first-time customer and they're asking you to bump down your price, don't ever do it. I never ever do that anymore. I used to, and I lost a shit ton of money more than I gained. So be set on your price, because eventually someone's gonna take it, honestly. It's just a matter of when. So yeah, I guess that's me going deeper into everything, because it's like almost a 23-minute video. I'm sorry that I don't go deeper into the topics. You guys should let me know in the comments, so I know that I need to elaborate more. As I said, I'm ADHD and also stoned in these videos, so it's kind of, yeah. But make sure you do like this video and subscribe to my channel. My Instagram will also be in the comments if you guys do have any questions or concerns, or want to know Reddit groups that you can join, or want to know more about Reddit. I'm more of a sending videos over Instagram person than I am texting, just because texting takes a lot of energy and I'm really lazy right now. But I will answer. Yeah, so make sure you do subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day.